Now is it recording? Okay. So this is new chapter, chapter 15. The graph that we have studied till now is the bar graph. Then double bar graph we have studied. Then we have seen the concept of pie chart. Histogram we have done. I don't think we have done histogram. Pie chart. Okay, we have done. We have seen a pie chart. We have seen a histogram. These all are graphs that are helping us to understand the information in a easier way. We all have seen in the matches also, whether it is a football match or a cricket match, about the economy. If you want to see the numbers, it is always better to see a graph. Okay. Now let us start the basics of this chapter. First is, okay, what issues there? Okay. First is again a recap of bar graph. We have seen in a bar graph we have two axes like this. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Suppose in bars, what is the main property that we have understood, class? Bars are, how can you define these bars in a bar graph? Sir, can I rejoin? Okay, you can rejoin, no issue. In bar graphs we have seen they have this widthness is constant. They are of constant width but varying heights. So bars are rectangles of constant width but varying heights. In this chapter 5 only we have discussed this thing. This is the concept of bar graph that we have seen. And one more thing is there is equal spacing between the bars. So this also we need to take care in our mind. Now second, we have seen the concept of pie chart, or okay, double also we have seen in that chapter, in which we were comparing two quantities at once. Suppose you are seeing your marks in maths UT1 and half yearly. In English you are comparing in a similar way UT1 and half yearly. This was helpful in double bar graph to compare two quantities at once. Class, do you remember this also? Double bar graph? Please tell. This also we have done. Now after that we have seen a pie chart in that chapter number 5. In pie chart, first thing we used to do is, we suppose the total marks that we are finding is 100% of the chart is equal to how many degrees? 360 degrees. In this pie chart, the 100% is equivalent to 360 degrees. So suppose I want to find a pie chart for my performance in some examination, as in math, suppose someone has got 80 out of 100, or you can say 50 out of 100. Suppose a student has got 50 out of 100, how much angle you will have in this pie chart? Please tell. If student has got 50 out of 100, how much angle will we use for this 50 marks in the pie chart? Good Shaurya, good Ananya. Others please try. If someone has got, Saurabh, very good. Yash, good beta. This was very easy to answer. Aryan, you missed 1-0 in this. So we need to understand that 100 marks is equivalent to what? It is a total marks. 100 marks is equivalent to how many degrees? Please tell. 100 marks is equivalent to how many degrees? Yes, it is equivalent to 360 degree. So 1 marks is equal to how many degrees? 360 upon 100. And we want to find for how much marks? 50 marks. So therefore 50 marks will be equivalent to 360 upon 100 multiplied with 50. 0, 0 cancel, and this 0 and this 0 cancel, and if you multiply this you will get the answer as 180 degree. So just you will draw a straight line like this and you will shade it, suppose like this. So this will show you that you have got half marks in mathematics. Suppose you have got 25 marks. Suppose you have got 25 marks out of 100, then how much degree you will make for that? Very good, Joel. For that, how much degrees you will make? Very good. Shaurya, Ananya, Yash, nice. Good, Joel. Vansh, good. You all are almost correct. Please try, everyone. If someone has got 25 marks, good, Yashna, Vardhan, Bhavya. If someone has got 25 out of 100, good, Abhinav. Let us see. Same thing will happen. In 50 marks, we have multiplied this thing. In 25 also, we will do the same thing. So you will do 360 upon 100 multiplied with 25, 0, 0 cancel. Then 5 fives are, 5 twos are, 2 18s are. And when you multiply this, you will get the answer as equivalent to 90 degree. And this time the graph will be like this, a quarter of this circle. So this is the way we have used pie chart. In this case, I have taken only one subject. You can have 5 subjects comparison in the pie chart. That is also easy to do. We have done all these things in chapter number 5. I'm just giving you a recap before starting the chapter. Okay. Now what do we have after this? Okay. We have discussed one more concept in that chapter, that is of kink. I hope you all remember this. Kink. Class, please tell. Do we all remember this kink? Yes. What was the concept of kink? In a this what you say graph, it is like a number line. Yes, it is like a number line. We cannot skip a number on the number line. If I write like this, suppose if I have equal spacing like this, if I write here 0, if I write here 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, is it correct to write like this? If all the spacings are equal, is it correct to write like this? Please tell. If starting point is 0, then it is correct to write the next point as 10, then 11, then 12, then 13. It is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because we have skipped some values. We have skipped some values. What is the reason behind skipping the values, class? What is the reason behind skipping the values? Because we have seen sometimes the values of our observation table starts from 10 only. Suppose the values in the observation table are starting from 10 only, like 10, 15, 12. So what we think? We think it is a waste of paper. It is a waste of paper to draw 1 to 9. Then we think it is a waste of paper, waste of energy, waste of time to draw that 1 to 9, because that is not required at all. So what will we do? We will place a kink between this 0 and 10 like this. We will place a kink to make the person understand that this graph was correct only, but I have pushed the x-axis backwards and I have what you say hided that portion which was not required. I think it is a, what you say clear to everyone. Any issue in this? Yes, class. Any problem? Similarly, you can have a kink on y-axis also, class. As we are having this kink on this x-axis, similarly you can have on y also. Also to show that polar graph is there. Yes, we did it in data handling. Yes, Joel, correct. So class, the same thing is in that y-axis also. In y also, if the values are skipping, if you are skipping the value in the starting, you can use kink there also. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now, the next concept is line graph. Let us try to understand the line graph. Before line graph, we will have an important concept, line graph. Before line graph, let us try to understand one important concept. We have this, okay, let me draw the straight lines using this. Okay. Class, be very careful while understanding this concept because any doubts in this one may lead to a problem. Let us see the next one. Okay. Let me take it again. It's becoming slow day by day. Suppose this is your y-axis. Let me take the x-axis. So we all know x-axis and y-axis are number line only, but they are perpendicular to each other. Yes, 10 will come at 10 only in the starting. Our class, x-axis and y-axis are nothing else. They are your number line only, but they are perpendicular to each other. So this is your x dash, this is your x, this is your y, and this is your y dash. Now, can you tell me what is the meaning of x dash and y dash? They are representing the negative side. So if this is 0 and you want to go back, it will be -1, it will be -2, it will be -1. If you are going in the what you say front direction, it will be +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7, +8. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So in x-axis we take the right portion after 0 as positive and the left portion before 0 as negative, as we used to do in the case of number line. Class, you all must be remembering the number line we have studied in chapter number 1. The left of 0 is taken as negative, the right of 0 is taken as positive. Yes class? So I joined later. You are teaching a new chapter. Yes, Himanshu, welcome. At 8:59 you are coming. Just 15 minutes before it will be over. Okay, no problem. You can watch it again on the YouTube channel. Now, class, please see. We have discussed in number line that the numbers on the right of 0 are taken positive and the number on the left of 0 are negative. Do you remember this? Please tell. Do you remember this thing? We have studied in chapter number 1, number line. Whatever is on the right of 0 is positive and it is increasing, and whatever on the left side is decreasing and becoming negative. Same thing with y-axis also. We have taken the top portion, or you can say above 0 we have taken positive values, below 0 we have taken negative values. So this is only in the case of number line and line graph. In any sort of graph, Yashna, any graph you are having, you will always take the right portion on x-axis as positive, the left portion as negative. On y-axis you will take the above portion, above 0 as positive, and below 0 you will take negative. Similar to this graph, you will understand this thing. Then comes the second concept, that is of scale. Class, do we all remember what is the concept of scale? Scale tells us how much scaling we have done with the graph. In this case, can you tell me what is the scale on x-axis? Class, please tell me. On x-axis, 1 unit equal to how much? We can say if it is in centimeters. Suppose I am saying it is in meters and it is in rupees. Suppose it is a question of how much a car travels, how many meters a car travel in this much rupees of petrol. So can you tell me what is scale of x-axis? 1 unit equal to how much? Very good, Aryan. Please change the answers. Yes. Yashna, x-axis, not y-axis. Please check again. Yashna, please check. I am asking the scale of x-axis. On x-axis, 1 unit is equivalent to what? Very good, Ananya. Correct. Yashna, please check. On x-axis, 1 unit equal to how much? It is equal to 1 meters. Similarly, on y-axis, what is the scale? It is 1 unit equal to how much? Please tell. On y-axis, 1 unit equal to how much? Yes, it is 1 rupee. So that is the thing of scale. Suppose someone tells that car travels 5 meters in 1 rupee petrol. Car travels 5 meters in 1 rupee petrol. Class, tell me, out of these 3-4 points, which point will be your answer? Out of these points A, B, C, D, which point is exactly showing this condition that car travels 5 meters in one? Very good, Himanshu. Although you came late, but you are able to understand this one. Good. Just tell me. Okay, very good, Smriddhi. Correct. Out of point A, B, C, D, which point is showing that car is traveling 5 meters in 1 rupee petrol? Very good. So you people are able to understand this thing that 5 you have got on this scale, 1 rupee you have got on this scale. So the value is 5 comma 1. We always take x as the first place. So this is the answer and this is shown by 5 comma 1. So class, are you able to understand this coordinate 5 comma 1? What it is showing? It is showing that the car travels 5 meters in 1 rupee petrol. Now tell me, what is this B showing? Please tell me, what is this B showing? Class, what does this point B is telling us? How much the car travels in how much rupees? Okay, Joel, good. Actually, let me make it a little clear. Suppose it is like this. If you draw lines using scale, it is like this. Now tell me, what does it resemble? It tells that the car travels 4 meters in 2 rupees petrol. Very good, Vardhan. Very good, Vansh. All are correct. Maximum all are correct. Now tell me, what does this point D symbolizes? Be very careful and tell me, what does this point D symbolizes? The coordinate of point B is 4 comma 2. Okay. Just tell me, class, what does this D symbolizes? Point D. Very good, Yashna. Sorry, Ananya. Yashna, one mistake is there. It is not -1, beta. -1 is below side. ये तो यहाँ पर चल रहा है ना. You have to observe with this thing, with this and with this. So you can say this car is traveling how much? This car is traveling 1 meters in 5 rupees. Traveling 1 meters in 5 rupees. Can you tell me how will we write in the bracket form? The coordinate form, please tell. Kirti, very good. Sorry, Kriti. Okay, sorry. It is not -1, it is 1 only, beta. We will write like 1 comma 5. So you will understand we have a convention. We always write the x portion first and then we write the y portion. Here also we have written the x portion first and then we have written the y portion. I hope this basic concept of graphs you are able to understand. Sir, but it should travel 10 meter in 2 rupees. It will travel, no issue, because this is saying you this thing only. Now tell me one thing, class. Apart from these 4 cars, which car is the best one? Which car is the best giving in mileage? Which car is giving the best mileage? C is giving the best mileage because in 1 rupees it is traveling for 5 meters. In 1 rupee petrol it is going for D. You are saying no, beta. D is the worst one. Okay, you are saying that only. Good, Joel. D, maybe D is the truck. You can say maybe D is a truck because trucks have less mileage because they have to carry a lot of load. So that is why they are traveling only 1 meter in 5 rupee petrol, or maybe it is a train, you can say. So class, are you able to understand the concept? How to locate the points on number line? Yes. So we have seen a basic concept that each and every point on number line can be shown by the coordinates. A point can be located on number line, sorry, on graph with the help of its coordinates. Now the question is, what is coordinates? Coordinates are x comma y. This shows the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate. Have you heard of GPS, class? Have you heard of GPS? Global Positioning System. Please tell. Have you heard of that? In GPS, we have third coordinate also. Here we have two coordinates x and y. Yes, it tells where we are. But in GPS, we use one more coordinate and that is z coordinate because it is a 3D, what you say, that in the real world we are in 3D. So we require a third coordinate to correctly locate our position. So in that case, we use a z also. It is not in your course. You have only 2D figures. I hope this first class is fruitful for you and you are able to understand the basic concepts of scaling a graph, the basic concept of locating a point on a graph. So I'm giving you a homework. You can try on your own. I'm giving you a homework. So you have to locate some points, locate the points. Suppose I'm giving you 1 comma 3, 3 comma 5. Sir, in virtual reality also z-axis is used. Yes, beta. 3 comma 5, this is point A, this is point B, point C is suppose minus 1 comma 3, point D is 5 comma 3 and point E is 3 comma 1. Class, today this is your homework. Just draw a graph on the graph paper. On that graph, try to locate these points. You can see I have given you one negative point also. That is also very easy. You can see the negative is here, minus 1 is here of x-axis and you can easily locate the positive over here. Sir, first digit for meter is second was for rupee. Okay, in this case I have not given anything like that. So if you want, you can take x-axis shows, okay, take it that only, distance in meters and y-axis shows money in rupees. Okay, so you can use this thing and you can again draw a graph, but be very careful, don't draw a wrong graph for this. Okay, so with this we can stop this.